Trium Elements has entered chat saying Trium Elements bot running. Blue_Ranger has entered chat saying what's up.
Alright, so hopefully it comes through. Hey, welcome in, Blue Ranger. I'll just mention with my mic. I'm just making sure it comes through for you guys. It's not too loud or too quiet. Yeah, so as the title says, we're doing a modded questions stream. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I just now like decided I should start doing it. I was gonna wait, but then I decided like give it a try now, see what works and what doesn't work for it. Yeah, how have you been, Blue Ranger? It's been a while. Last time I saw you was back on Twitch. Now we're on YouTube. And I'm gonna zoom in for you guys, but it's not gonna work. Why? Yeah, alright. I just set the let me set the right capture for it. Now I wonder, is this too close? Yeah. Okay. So we'll fix that. All right. So I'm not going to something again. But as the child says, modding questions from chat. So I have a list of modding questions that I find is pretty common. Like when I say like I say a lot of either to ask this question or just questions I think that should be covered. Like in general, like I'll start with like very basic questions and like move my way up from there from my list. But if you guys have any questions, like your questions will be the highest priority. And as hopefully more come in, I'll explain it as well. But you guys' questions are way higher than the ones I have listed on my side already. I really do hope I'm coming through pretty well on the mic. I'm constantly messing with it. But let me fix that zoom in button for you guys, since some of you, probably most of you actually, are watching the stream on like a mobile version. It's a little hard to see all this. Like I am in 1080, right? Well, probably should have checked that first. I'm pretty sure I'm in 1080 30. Yeah. 1080 30. Okay. So we're good there. Alright. Well, let me fix the zoom in function. Let's print it over here on the right. Where did OBS go? Okay. Alright, what the heck? The background music is a little too loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. Okay, is that better? Let me... Yeah, you're right. I think it was a bit too loud. I think I messed with this setting so much that it I can't remember what I had originally. It should be a lot better now. It should be much better, like background music. Yep. Okay, that's good enough. Thanks for telling me, Blue Ranger. That's like my most that's my like highest priority is the audio. Like I'll make sure I'm not too loud for you guys. I'll make sure you guys can hear me pretty well. Because I spend way too much time on the audio. Oh wait, okay, that's what I was doing. Sorry, I know I'll get started here with the first question. Anyone can ask. Like, if you have a question you want to know about, I can most likely cover it. I'll let you know if I can, or I'll let you know, like, I'll refer to you a tutorial if I can't cover it, but most of the time I like to say I can cover most questions I see in the Citadel. I just wish I had more time to answer them. That's information for me. I guess you can see it real quick. I kind of do need it on 2 screens at the moment. Okay, so I just gotta change the zoom in button to be fit for the desktop view. I had it set for the vertical short view. Okay, so now. Okay, there we go. That's a little better for you guys. What is the best... What is the best low-cost stream build? Alright. Well, it really depends what you're doing. I mean, since we don't have any modding questions yet, I can give my opinion on that. Best low-cost stream build. I mean, you don't really need much. Like, if you're just starting out, start small. Don't start big. Like, if you're getting into streaming, just like get like a decent mic, like that blue ball. The blue ball. Okay, that's not right. I probably shouldn't. That's not what I'll do. Ice ball. Okay, there we go. That's the one. The ice ball mic. That's pretty good starting out mic. I think it's like $50. Like US currency, $50. Pretty good investment into a mic. And then if you figure out that you like streaming more, if you want to get into more content creation, I should use that term more, content creation rather than just streaming. Because if you focus only on streaming, then you're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. But best low cost stream build, almost any computer can run OBS. And then you can stream in like 720 at first. Sadly, I don't have any modding questions because I don't play a game. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I met you on the. I should probably. I met you during the a while back during the. What was it? For Honor, when we were playing For Honor, or when we were playing. What's that other game? Mordhau? Yeah, that's my recommendation. For Honor series. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. That's my recommendation. Start small. Don't invest big. Like, just start small. And if you enjoy content creation, then you can start investing more into it. So I'm gonna start with the first question here. I don't see any questions from chat yet for mod any mod questions yet. So I'm gonna start with my the very first thing I did when I started modding the video game, modding Xenoverse 2. So the very first thing I did was I changed the hair color. I know it is quite simple. Like, if I think about it, it's quite simple. But at the same time, it might not be to. I don't know. I'm gonna repeat myself a lot. I know that already. So let me start here. So let me go to the 004 hair, because that's just a very well-known hairstyle. It's the Gohan hairstyle. Alright, so this is how you change the hair color for a hair, for any type of hair in Xenoverse 2. So you want to open the DYD ENB with the ENB pack. If I scroll back up here, I should probably have it in like in one folder. Maybe I should. Oh well, that's okay. All right, so oh dear. All right, so yeah, you'll open this up, and I'll open the DS files. Now you want to open these with the paint.net. Now mine is already set to open by default for paint.net. All right, so. So at first it's brown. Alright, that's the default color of the hair. Although, okay, this might be a little tricky. So the BCS is what colors this by default. Okay, hold on. So if you wow, I'm actually okay. It's let me think here. Oh dear. So if the BCS colors of this, then why? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on this for a second. How am I blanking on this? You got a color to DY? Oh wait, it's 002. Well, that's I guess, well, I mean, okay. I don't know why I'm blanking on this. I've done this many times. To change the hair color of the character. If it's the BCS, then you don't need to worry about this. But alright, so let me change the question that I have here. Let's change the question to how do you change the hair color of the transformation. Alright, so by default it'll be golden for the Super Saiyan hair color. So you just want and you can just quite simply just change the saturation. If you want to get more technical, there's a Bone Haas like DYT resource, and you can copy and paste it. But if you're just doing like a really simple hair color change, and if you want it to be like right here, like Super Saiyan blue, right here, right in the middle. Let's go to 144. It's a good Fibonacci number. Alright, here's change it to regular hair color. Like the most simplest change. And you just want to choose the BC3 Linear DX25. My goodness, there's been, oh man, they added so much of this over the years. But it's default DX25. So just go ahead and save it here. Alright, and then once you're done saving it, you just go over here and you just drag if I can talk, you just drag this file over to the EMB pack, and then you'll see here down at the bottom that it'll be saved, and then you can just quite simply, if you really want to, you can just copy this over to your data folder. I probably should have been editing in the data folder, but that's okay. And then you can just simply paste it in there. And that's like, I would say that's probably like the easiest change to do, like right now in Xenoverse 2. Just a simple transformation hair color. But my goodness, back in like Xenoverse 1, right? Yeah, Xenoverse 1. We had to like, oh man, like unpack the CPK and then repack it. And I had like a very potato PC. It's like it was taking like a full hour to like repack it just for one simple hair change. So like, oh man, we've gone a long way from modding, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I know it might seem scrambled right now. Like I'm speaking probably very scrambly. if that's a word. But yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think over. Like that's everything you need to do for that to change the transformation hair color. Now, I do want to encourage you guys to please ask modding questions. Like I think I can explain modding questions like that are asked like towards me better than I could explain like my own questions I create on my own. It's very weird. On the next one, I'm trying to explain that. Well, man, let me think here. Oh, I can't let forget this part. So, not just to change this color, but you can do that for any of these. So, let's say you change the hair color for the transformation.
Holographics has entered chat saying I doubt it, but can you mod XV2 on PS5?
No, you cannot. You cannot mod XV2 on PS5. Now, yeah, nope, not at all. And we don't. Others will argue that you can mod it on the PS4, but that's not the place here to talk about that. We don't discuss console modding. I'm not going to tell you like anything beyond that. So this is all for the PC. Should I make that more clear, like in the title or anything like that? Like this is solely for the PC. Oh, I should probably zoom in like way more so you guys can actually see everything. For you puny mobile users, right? Okay, so let me see here. So I discovered how to change the hair color of a transformation, but if you do that, then only the hair color will change. Ideally, you want your forehead to change as well. So now what you could just quite simply do is, let's go over here to the data. I can zoom out for this part. And then data 002 is the one for the transformation. And then you can just copy this. You can highlight and then just paste it over here. And now it'll color the forehead, the eyebrows as well. And then you just drag it over back to the EMB pack. Now I'm not gonna do it because I really don't want to mess with my colors right now.
GJN has entered chat saying Gogito.
Gogito. What about Gogito? Yeah, welcome in holographics. Hopefully I can help you with the PC modding, but yeah, as I mentioned, we don't discuss any type of console modding. Alright, now apologies if you come in like right as I'm explaining my question or right around ending up, but after this video is over, I'll do timestamps and you can go back and look at what I explained so far. So I just explained how to change the transformation color of a hair, and you ideally want to change the color of your eyebrows to match your hair color as well. And then I guess you would need to change your eyes as well, which is the same exact process. You just quite simply just color this color ramp and put it color to color ramp and just put it up. Now let me. Okay, it's a little different for the eyes. So let me find eye model. Okay. So I'm just double clicking, but it just opening with the EMB pack, which is right over here. So then it just makes a file folder right here. Now this is the transformation color. Now you want to be careful. So like when you copy from here, this is the first color red. Alright, now if you just paste it over here, you don't want to do that. Actually, you don't want to do that at all for this color, for the eye color. So the second color ramp here, this one controls the heights, the white of the eyes, and then this one here will control the actual color of the eyes. So let's change this to be more of a blue, nice blue. You could make it. You could already make the higher saturation. Yeah, 34 should be pretty good. Alright, 21 probably a little better for Supertone Blue. You just change it and then it will save it in the BXT5 format. And then once you change the hair file and then the forehead file to control the eyebrows and then the eye color, and then everything will change and will be accurate to for the transformation. I'm really rambling and scrabbling here. But yeah, so I'm just mainly talking like this, like for later on, like and for when I know the timestamps to do. So yeah, that was how to change transformation hair color. Again, just change the hair file, and then you want to change the forehead and then the eyes, all to match the same color. Let me go to another question. Unless anyone in chat, you can just mention like any modding question, and I can most likely cover it. Like even if it's a advanced question like BSD or XML editing, I can probably cover it. Like I don't like it's just any question is open for modding right now. It doesn't have to be beginner question. It can be the advanced questions, which I don't mind at all. I kind of prefer the advanced questions, but again, I don't mind beginner questions either. And I really do hope you guys can hear me pretty well. I'm a little worried about it. Like I really hope I'm not like too close to the mic, but sometimes like I worry about the audio so much.
Aureliu has entered chat saying not how I imagined you to sound, and GL.
At Suru Alu. I probably said it wrong. I'll just say at Stu. Yeah, how do you, what did you expect? Which is understandable. I think, yeah, I think I get that. Well, I mean, like, is it boot? No. Audio quality is fine. Okay, that's good to know. I appreciate the confirmation there. Like, I was working on it, but like, I don't know until the stream is actually over on how it sounds. Especially since I can't edit this in the software. Like, I don't know how it sounds yet. I can hear it on my side right now. Like, I have it set to like, I'll know if if my audio cuts out or anything like that. But it'll sound different to me than what will to you guys. Yeah, we'll commend that too. Speaking of someone who does some advanced modding, that's definitely up there. Yeah, I seriously have. I'll open the question for you. You got any questions that too for modding Xenoverse 2? And you probably know how to do almost everything, right? Probably. Like, you know the basics. You know, what was it you were doing? You're working on what was it? TCL files. what are they called? They're in the event, right? That's the Bev. Yeah, TSR. He actually works on a lot about TSR, like bots, like bot stuff. Like his shortcut bots. They're the worst mod I always install when I do a reinstallation of any mod. Apologies if it's weird to immediately like boast about your mods, but they're good. Like they're like as a modder, like your bots are like one of the best mod to install for me. Especially when I do the tail mod, I have to summon Shimmer like almost every time. But now that's not an issue anymore with your unlock stylist mod, which I immediately downloaded that, installed it. You guys can see. Yeah, let me see here. It should be, yep, there it is. It's a really nice mod. It's like very simple, but yet so very valuable. Especially considering that you're also working on like a CSE, what are you gonna call it? Like a CSE. I forget what you said you were gonna call it. Good to hear. The bots were mostly made for modders, so yeah. Alright, so let me see here. Let me do the next question I have here in my list. So let's go over to the how to change or how to make clothing colorable, which I think is. I mean, well, I guess nowadays you guys don't really need to know that, but like the more I think about it, like we've got so many mods, like that Sigma mod that like makes everything colorable. I guess, I mean, you guys probably just download that, but it is good to know. Like I always like to know. Like I always like extract mods and like how they did that, or like if I don't know how they did it, like I'll extract it and try to learn from it. And then not to mention you guys, now we have the ACC tool. Oh my goodness, modding! It's come so far. Yeah, so let me try to I could go like into full detail, like how to make it colorable through the XML editing, and then I could show like the easier way to make colorable clothing. Well, let me see here. What folder should I use to test it out here? I'll probably just create a new folder. So let me get a piece of clothing here that I know is not colorable. So apologies for the white screen here for a little bit. Let's go to let's just do Goku's Turtle Hermit 503. Do the old method first, then do like ACT. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's actually been a while since I did the old method. Okay, so let me let's go here. I'm just gonna create a new folder here called stream. Oh, I didn't even get those yet, did I?
Rion Edgar has entered chat saying hi.
Even what, did I say it wrong? Oh man, did I say something wrong? I probably did. I can barely speak, but I don't. I say it more as a joke. But you'll hear me stammer a lot and like stumbling over my words. There's multiple reasons behind that. One of which is streaming. Hey, welcome in, Rahion Edgar. Is that how you say that? Probably not. Like I said, I barely know how to talk. Well, welcome in. Feel free to ask any my question. Right now, I'm just covering my own questions. I have like Keter ready for when there's no questions from chat. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go here to the 503. And now you see all these like LOD files.
Anubis Death has entered chat saying sup.
You don't need these. You don't need them. I'm joking. I said that for Act 2. You do need these. These are the level of distance files. You do need them, like, but they're already like in the game. Never get rid of them. Like if you're editing or anything like that, but like the game will load them by default. But don't ever like think you don't need them. You do. I know. I'd see like he seems to get. He if he sees it, he'll usually correct someone. If so they mention that you don't need the LOD files. They're the level of distance files. Like when you're in the Canton City lobby. Oh, Ambulance Death. Hey, welcome in. Again, same question for you, or same invitation. Disclaimer. Same invitation. Any mind question you have, feel free to ask. I can most likely cover it. And if I can't, we got Atsu here. I don't want to like put them on the spot or anything like that. But like, if they're willing, if they're able to, or they'll correct me wrong. They'll correct me if I'm wrong. I'd probably just say that. For you need them for lobby modding, right? So, alright, so let me go here. Oh, you know, I was just thinking here, I could do something pretty cool. No worries, man. I was wondering if there was any tutorials on how putting legend models into Xenoverse, like from start to finish. Okay. So legend models, they don't, legends, who made legends? I'm trying to think here. Didn't doesn't make any of the mobile games, right? How would I put CSC close on Beavers with closing physics? I hope it's not too much to ask. No, that's pretty good. For closing physics though, like you mean like STD files. On all honesty, my honest opinion for STD files, just ignore them. Like honestly, for me, like I barely mod the STD files. Like if it's an STD, I used to make it without physics because honestly, I could care less about it. But I know there's others who like physics. But, let me do something here real quick, so like you guys know what I'm talking about. Like when you join in stream, let me create a text file here real quick that explains like what I'm currently talking about. I'll just call it question. I don't want to make it too big. Actually, yeah, I do want to make it big. Okay. So let me see here. Apologies, I can't see chat at the moment, so I'm not sure what is being asked. Oh, no.
Unleashed has entered chat saying Otsu is a poopy head.
Welcome in, Unleashed. I think Tim's at least worked on Legends. Okay, so I can kind of cover your question. I can't show it, unfortunately, but I can answer it like verbally, live. How to put Legends models into Xenoverse. Okay, so what I recommend first is to work on the Xenoverse 2 models first. Like someone the other day was asking me the same question, almost like they were wondering how to convert a game model into Xenoverse 2. If that's your first thing to do, like for modding, I won't recommend that at all. I would recommend to learn the Xenoverse 2 models first. Learn like what the AMD is, AMB, EMM, like how that all connects to the model. Like learn how to convert it to an FBX file. All of that first, and like export as well. I do have a video on it just recently. I released it last week. You can go ahead and go to my videos section. It's easily use Blender. Easily use Blender for Thermal Xenoverse 2. I recommend watching that. Do your own project, do your own mod to create a new model from Blender edits, and then work on how to, and then you can start to import models from another game. If it's from DIMPS, then they should already be in the they should already have the same format, right? I imagine since it's the same engine that they use. I don't know for sure. Start small, that counts for any modding. Oh yeah, that counts for anything, right? Start small, like the. I hope I at least guided your question. I can't, unfortunately, I can't fully answer that because it's kind of like beyond what I can show right now. Oh wait, sorry, ambulance. That wasn't your. Oh, are you responding to Atsu? You're probably responding to Atsu saying yes. Yeah, but Ryan, to answer your question, yeah, just like I said, TLR. What was that? Too lazy didn't read. TLDR. Too lazy didn't read. TLDR. Just watch my easily use Blender.
Pedro Texas has entered chat saying I'll try to learn how to export animations from Blender to Xenoverse 2. See.
Animations, that's alright. Animations is a little different than model edits. Oh, you're not. Oh, Pedro TX and Radian. Okay, I thought that was, for a second, I thought that was the same person. It's very small to see on my screen right now. I wish the YouTube chat was a little bigger. Hey, welcome in, Unleashed. It's good to see you. Yeah, I agree. Actually, definitely is a poopy head. Yeah. Just take a look at his Discord profile picture. In fact, that's what he's known for, right? Well, he's known for like being like actually a genius piece for BCS modding, and then secondly being a poopy head. All right. Let me get back to what I was. So if I can speak, I can't speak. I think I explained that already. Let me go down here and let me see how you guys can see it. Now I know it's gonna be infinite loading here for not infinite loading, like well, kind of. All right.
Vajirathaj Ura has entered chat saying, can you edit the placement of the bones in the skeleton?
Okay, so I think that should look pretty good, right? Can you edit the placement of the bones? Hey, Vijara. Okay, yeah, I was just mentioning about your question the other day. So, can you edit the placement of the bones in these skeletons? Yes, you can. Wait, hold on. Let me try to. Wait, don't. Let's rewind there. Can you edit the placement of the bones in the skeleton? I don't know if I fully understand. Like, are you guys in the placement of the bones in the skeleton? Yes, you can. ESK editing is a bit weird though. Okay, that's a really good way to put it. Yeah, ESK editing. I mean, the if you look here, the serializer. I'm pretty sure it's the serializer. It can edit that. But, I mean, ideally, you probably if you change the placement, you might have animation issues like later on. So I've never done it. I'm just trying to think about it. Like, I've seen others do it. I've seen like talk about it. Like, I've never personally done it, so I can't give like a full response. I mean, trial and error. You can always try it, see what works, what doesn't work. Search the Discord in the Citadel, see who did it and what they did and what mod does it, and that's my response for that. If you can show how bone editing in X2 works in a video, that'd be nice. I think Leon. Did Leon make one? Oh wait, no, that was bone scaling, not bone placement. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that because I honestly I just avoid animation edits. Like, I did try. I think Unleashed did a tutorial on an animation edit. I followed it. I went through it and all that. But it's just not that interesting to me. It's like, I can't really give a full response on that. Alright, so let me see here. Oh, alright, so let me go back. How will I put CSC close on beaters with closing physics? I hope it's not too much to ask. And be honest, if you're still listening in, CSC close on beaters. I'm just trying to think here. Was there? You would have to. There's an easier way to do it than just Blender editing, right? Wow. Okay, I'm kind of blanking on that a little bit. Like, you don't have to like Blender edit, like make it fit his size and all that, right? Or do you? No, you can switch models, right? I'm blanking. I think it's because I'm on stream. It's because of the stream. I'm blanking on a lot of the process for that. How would you put CSC close on beaters with clothing physics? I mean, for now, if it's like your first thing to do, or if like you're still beginner level, I would ignore the physics part of it. I would ignore the SCD file. and just learn how to do it without the SCD file first, and then later on, if you want to add the SCD part. How about we go with just the old version of making stuff colorable for now? Yeah. Alright, so let's start here. Right, so let me go over here to the, I'll use the XP2 XML serializer. Yeah, Etsy was helping me not to ramble nearly as much. Okay, so let's go here. Let's open this up with Notepad++. Oh dear. Hold on, what did you guys just... Oh dear, what did you guys just see? Did I just... Hold on. That's my school project. My college assignments. I hope I didn't reveal anything personal. Okay. Okay, no, we're good. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this. I did make it a little bigger for you guys. That should be good. Oh, that's as big as I can make it. Alright, so let's go over here to the Doogie. No, we don't want to do that. Where's it at? Hold on. Yeah, the Doogie is the... Oh my goodness. Alright. So I'm gonna drag this bust over to the over into Xenoviewer. Okay. Let's figure out which each material. Okay, let's hide that. Okay, that's pretty obvious. Okay, and then that's the waste. Okay. Alright, so let me start with the Doogie. I'm not saying that right at all, am I? Alright, so let's go with the Doogie. Oh dear. So CC 00 and then bust. Now if you're unsure if that's correct, oh my goodness, then what you could always do is, wait, am I zooming? Yeah, I am. Okay, sorry. That's not correct. That does not look correct at all. So what you can do is, to make sure it's correct, is just quite simply find one. Let's go to 300. So I know 300 is a colorable bust. So let's just open this up here. Okay, CC00 bust. Okay, I was a little off, just a little bit. Alright, so alright, hold on, doing this. This should be the only part that is needed in, oh wait, hold on. I think I'm mistaken here for a second. Okay, yep. Sorry, it's been a while since I did the manual editing of the colorable clothing. So let's copy this, take it down to here. Because if I change it like directly inside of there, then it'll make the color, it'll make the model white. The material IDs won't match anymore. Okay, so let's go back and do that. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so then we make that CC00 bust. So this will make the colorable, the orange part of Goku's shirt, it will become colorable, and it will follow the first color of the slot. So you can do 4 colors. 0 counts as the first slot. Alright, so then let's change the color of the of the shirt next. And if I can speak, like I said, I got major issues speaking for streaming. Oh dear. If I'm going too fast or anything like that, please do let me know. Or if I'm not making any sense, which is more likely, let me know. Or again, if I am wrong, which is perfectly acceptable. If I'm wrong, like if I'm mistaken, also correct me. Alright, so now this will make it'll be colorable through the second slot. Alright, so now let's color the middle, the shash. That's what it's actually called. The shash, not that one. Oh my. You good, bro. You do your best. We here to learn. Picture that, Bijar. Over time, I think I'll find a good balance to do for these type of streams. I do not know why. I do know why I don't live stream. Didn't you live stream? Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I think you were. Did you do one live stream before Atsu? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if that was you or not. Maybe I'm thinking of Rustam. That's who I might be thinking of. Alright, so and then this will make it CC002. So this will make it be the third slot. Third slot colorable. Okay, so then it's quite simply just save that. And that's all you need to do for the EMM. I don't think you need to worry about, yeah, no, nothing down here. So again, so let me zoom out a little bit here, just for my own benefit. Hopefully it's not too small for you guys. Nah, I made a bit of tutorial, no live stream. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of your video, but I might be thinking of Atsu, and not Rastaman. You're doing good though. Alright, so let me see here. So this is the bust, and then so the third slot, and then the second slot, and the first slot. Again, you don't want to directly change it in here, because then the material ID won't match. You just want to copy it, and then change it at the bottom. And then you can always double check, like these will automatically like be with the model, because this is how it looks in the material ID for the actual model as well. Okay, and again, you can always just double check with something you know that is colorable. Alright, so I'll go ahead and save that. And then you just want to take that over to the now if you need to check it, if you need to check how a model looks after you edit, you do need to close Xenoverse every time. It's not going to look right because I need to grayscale. Okay, let's ignore that. Alright, let's ignore how badly I opened the wrong model. Okay, and I saved the wrong model too. Okay, alright, hold on. Alright, so let's look at this. Now, it's not going to look any Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay. Now it doesn't look any different right now, but you can tell they're there. Now you want to grayscale the TYT. So drag that over to the EMB pack, and then just open this up with paint.net. And then you can easily tell. So I closed Xenoverse, but we all know it goes out. We know how it looks. So the orange, you just want to highlight that and just change it to the grayscale. So you can just quite simply just do black and white, and then you can highlight. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. And again, this is the blue, and you can just change it to black and white. Okay, you want to do the same thing to the transformation. And all I do is just hit Z and just zoomed in a bit more. And then go ahead and save it in the BC3 linear TXT T5 format. I'm pretty sure almost, other than the eye models, if you're ever editing with the EMB of the eyes, that's the format you'll always use, is the DXT5. Alright, and then once you do that, you just take it over here to the EMB pack. Now let's open up Xenoverse again. And you'll see here that it's okay. You know what? Much better option than doing what I just said is let's go back over here. Alright, you could just quite simply go here and you could just simply copy this entirely. That's the better option. Rather than the grayscale it, it's not. You can also use BC7, but Xenoverse does not like that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Xenoverse doesn't like a lot of things. I noticed if I delete more than one model, it'll crash on me, full on crash. So I always just hide models. Okay, so yeah, the better option is just copy and paste from a already colorable. Clothing. I mean, I suppose like doing what I did, the grayscaling it like that, it works, but it won't look right. Like it's not too noticeable. But if you're like a color fanatic or something, then and you want to match like all the colors, you want all the colors to be the same in Xenoverse, then you should probably just copy and paste it, or use the does Bonehouse have a colorable DYT resource? Can't remember if he does or not. Yeah, so then let's go back over here. Let's open up Xenoverse again. And now you'll see it looks more correct to be colorable. Again, you can also double check that these three items here, or these CC00 is right in front of it. If you're changing like a pants, then also you'll need to say pant, or if you're doing wrist, you'll say wrist instead. Alright, so that's how you manually color. Alright, but then if you want to use the tool that Unleashed made, so let's change the color of the pants. So if we go over here to the ACT, I haven't opened this up in a while, so you just load the texture. Yeah, so we want to change the pants. So you can just quite simply just load this in, and the OBI, let's make this coverable on the first slot. So how well can you guys see that? Yeah, so it will already select the lower body, just like this, and then so same thing we did in the EMM. It just creates a new material ID. And you just select this to the second slot, and there you go. And that's nowadays, like that's all you need to do. And you'll see here that the DYT was already colored as well. So if that helps, anyone, hopefully it does. Again, I'll make a timestamp down at the bottom, so it's a little scaled right now, like as I'm talking over it, but I'll make it a little more uniformed in the timestamp. But I'm open to like, any modding questions that you guys want to cover. If there's no modding question that you guys want to cover, I can continue down the list that I already have. Like, give me one little quick moment here. Alright, so let's cover. I mean, I don't know if I want to do this question or not. I was going to cover a BCS part now, like on how to hide a certain BS color. But I mean that can be. I mean, nah, sure. We'll just do it. We'll just cover it now. I don't see it like talked about too much. But let me give like a quick example of like what type of mod will do this. So the mod I made, the colorable Super Saiyan 4 or complete Super Saiyan 4. Well, let me pull that up real quick. And again, as I'm like getting into this, if you guys have a different question or anyone can ask any modding questions, like doesn't matter what it is. Alright, so let me go to my let's go. Let me come and choose this one here. So right here, I have it set to already select, like already load the eyes. But if I don't have it set to hide that BCS part, it's gonna look way way off. So I'll show you how to do that. I guess I could just show you here, right here, like very easily. But I think it's a lot easier to see this in inside of a Notepad++. Okay, did I open that yet? What do you start off with for which part? For like how to do this part? Well, the reason why you see two different versions here, it's two different tools. I recommend using the serializer more than the Gensor. Gensor is kind of old. I mean, I would call it old compared to like serializer, what the serializer can do. But we've been relying on the Gensor and the Gensor format for such a long time. It's still important to know Gensor. Like I'm getting a little sidetracked here from the question originally, but I want Bajura to like clarify what they mean first. It's like if we go over here to the cost create, and let's just choose the first entry. So this is all the Gensor values. It's like it is important to still use Gensor, to know Gensor, in order to have it be applied here. The whole character making process. So like, are you referring to? Okay, that's a big question, because there's a lot to that. The character making process, like, I don't really know how to start to answer that. Like it's a big process. Like that'd be like a whole. Oh man, like I mean, you got a character create here, but like I guess you would just start like filling in these files. I mean, I was trying to make it. I'm just trying to think how could I try to explain that. Like I won't explain like the entire process, but that's like a. So that's like a whole like big loaded question that involves files, portraits, data, skills, custom skills. Hey, Bajura, like, what would you put yourself in, like, in terms, like, of modding? Like, are you beginner modder? Do you just begin modding? And that is a really, really loaded question. So like, I mean, to start, I mean, you could just start like like I do want to like somewhat answer it rather than like just like trying to like push it off or anything. Like honestly, I'd probably just recommend like to use a already made character and like kind of like remake it again through the character creation tool. Oh, well, you can't do that. You can't do that, can you? Okay, that makes sense. You could show how to export a model from Blender and put it into the game though. So is that what you mean, like the character model? Is that what you want to know, Bajor? Based off of your other responses and answers, that's what you could be referring to. And yeah. Definitely beginner. I already know how to import models into Blender and view them in Xenoverse, but I just don't know a order to do things. Okay, so I don't like to do this like every time, but you could just go to my video. So if we open up my video here, and let's just go down to the timestamps. So we go down here to what to do after Blender, but you already know how to do that. So let's do what to do after Xenoviewer. We're not gonna watch it. Like I just recommend like watch this part. So go down to the at 5:51. And it'll give like a brief overview of how to continue from that point. Hopefully that answers your question. Or if you already did that, then maybe you're a little more. If you already did that, you might be looking for like a little more like advanced. Well, not advanced. Like advanced, I consider advanced to like VCS, or not VAC. My goodness, I can't speak or think. But I do have a little tiny short. Like I don't like to promote my own content, but at the same time, it does answer the question that you guys do ask. Like you could just, there's this short you could watch. It's very, very simple to do. I will show my own content on the stream, but yeah, right now, your questions, I think my videos can answer it. Okay, so let's get back on track here to the first part. Well, I can wait until the like if you have another question or you want to clarify, or if that helps you. Okay, so you might be typing, so I'll just explain it as I wait for your response. So nowadays it's really simple to hide the base parts, hide parts of the model. It is quite simply just change any of it to be true. So like I said, the my complete 3x4 mod, it kind of replaces the forehead and the eyes. The eyes have it set to true to hide the forehead and the eyes. Yeah, it helps. I think I'm really just over complicating it. Understandable. That's completely understandable. Like, in all honesty, like, modding Xenoverse 2 is really simple compared to like other games. Like, I've modded multiple other games, like Kingdom Hearts, Witcher 3. Like, I just really enjoy modding in general. It's like, I have like a programming background as well, like, so like, that's probably why I enjoy it so much. What is this? It's just like you're changing things, you're like editing, like, it's a lot of fun. Like, it kind of comes naturally to me to mod. I know it doesn't seem like it based off this stream, alright, but off stream, but what Achi said, right? Yeah, just watch the video. That's what I can recommend right now, and then you can ask questions that you get from the video. So since no one else is asking, can you give me a primer on VAC and VCM? So like, you just want me to explain VAC and VCM? Like, what the VCM does and what the VAC can do and VCM can do? Yo,
SBXCTS has entered chat saying, yo, I just got Xenoverse 2 on PC, and I wonder how do I install the custom CAC clothings.
Okay, so... Alright, so Atsu, if you could just, for my own benefit, just clarify a little bit more what you mean there. And actually, if you don't mind, if I could answer Spix, I probably said that wrong, but welcome in. Yep. Okay, I think I basically covered how to hide BCS parts. I mean, it's a little scrambled, but I kind of covered it. Sorry, one moment. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, just one moment here. Alright, never mind. I guess it was like us. Alright, we're good. We can continue. Alright, yeah, so let's get back to trucking here. So how to install custom CSE clothing. So like, you just quite simply want to know how to install like a CSE clothing mod? I just want to clarify, like, that's what you're asking. Which is, yeah, I can explain that. So you said you have the installer down and everything. Now, when you say nowadays, when you say the installer, so do you mean like your Xenoverse 2 folder looks like this, like it has the XV2 installer, or do you mean more so the patcher? I should refer to it as the patcher, and installer is nowadays LazyBone installer. Like, if you could just clarify a little bit so I could help you a little better. Oh my goodness, I just think back like to what we were at like years ago, well, like when we first started modding Xenoverse 2. Like, oh my goodness, it's really come a long way. like I was mentioning earlier in the stream, like I used to mod the Xenoverse 1, and like it was a very potato PC, and like it took like pretty much like an hour to repack the CPK. Like just one small edit, like a hair color change. It's like over an hour to get that, to see how it looks in the game. It just amazes me on what it's been, on how far it's come. I don't like that dead air there. Why don't I just start to explain what I think you mean? So basically, I think what you mean is to install custom clothing from an X2M mod. So let's go over here to CBK editing was fun. Yeah, that's one for it. It was fun. I did enjoy it. It's like trial and error, a lot of trial and error for that. And technically, we can still CPK edit, but we don't need to do that anymore. Only time I CPK edit is like if the patcher hasn't been updated yet. But then again, you could just remove the patches that don't work with the current update and still use mods. But yeah. But I do think they just meant basic X2M installation. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I think so as well. So why don't we go ahead and just go to here, the all-in-one damaged colorable clothing. So let's use colorable, and let's just go to. I just want to see which one this is. Pretty sure this is the mod from Soul. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one she did. So yeah, right here, this is colorable. This is custom clothing that's not available in the game. Like these are custom models. So let's go ahead and just install this one. So for me, it's just a simple double click. But if it's not a double click for you, then what you need to do is you need to go over to the XV2 installer and just hit this little plus icon and just find the X2M mod that you're trying to install. This is also a custom outfit that I did. And then you can just click this and then it'll open and install it. Now if you do want to, if you do just want to double click it, what you can do is you can hit the associate.xdm extension and then just click what shows up there. I don't want to do it on the stream because like it goes into the registry and I just don't want to risk it like messing anything up for the stream. I mean, if that answers your question, like if you don't have this yet, if you're stuck at a certain part and it's not installing, you can clarify that. I just got reminded of something pretty funny that I was trying to edit one of your mods. I was like researching it or like going through it. So I was trying to use a stylist automatically. I was trying to do what you released. Like, oh man, let me see if I can like pull it up here real quick while we wait for Spix to respond. Like, trying to think here, where are you at? Trying to think where was it? Which file? Okay, yeah, so like, no, that can't be it. I mean, I was just trying to, like, because I was still working on the tail model, like trying to improve it. I was thinking like, oh, the stylist, they probably have, I could probably have the stylist like choose Sherman's like customization options. I just could not figure it out, like, at all. Like, the closest I got to it was when the stylist would then summon Sherman. Like, that's the closest I got to it. But then your mod, where'd it go? It edits the avatar.ig file, which I was also looking in the wrong spot. But did you have like a particular tool that you used for this? Like, I think you just recently mentioned that you appreciate that compliment there to your Lapis. But I think this is for something else, is it? Sorry if I'm putting you like on the spot, like if I need to make you think at all. But I'm just like I'd be highly interested in getting more into that type of modding, like using like just like bots to make Sherman like obsolete. Like, that's what I was trying to do. Like, I was trying to make it where like the item summons Sherman out each time. Attorney has a tool for making files out of OG Iggy. It does. Do you know what it's called off the top of your head? Like, I have the Iggy text file, but that's for the like ENB. That's to extract ENB files. I guess I could just quite simply go to his page. I guess now it's in a different spot. AV is basically just a weird version of Flash. Okay. Like, is it within here? Oh, my model is blocking it. Oh wait, is that it? Oh, Iggy at AS3 test. Okay, that's probably it. Yeah, I don't have that. Huh. Oh wait, a tool to extract an action script. Okay. Wow. I'm definitely confirming that Dragon Ball fans don't know how to read part, aren't I? Okay, I guess I never. Huh. Okay, so that's most likely what you're talking about. Okay. Is it? All right. Yeah. Wow. I guess I never. Huh. I probably just should have just looked. Although, has that always been there? Or like, is it barely... I doubt it's new, right? Like, interning making a new tool. Because I'm pretty sure he's lost like his passion for modding Xenoverse 2. Which is completely understandable. Action script is able, though. I bet that's probably why we don't see that many like those type of mods, because probably just don't like to do them. Like I'm trying to think of like a mod that like I just don't like doing, like animation models or animation mods. Actually, that's not true. I actually did it. Alright, that's a little different. Okay, it was on the old anime game site. Right. Now, I have a little bit of a theory. I don't think like a little bit of a theory that I think Eternity like is like someone in this Citadel. Like I can't like, but then again, I can see why. Like Yami has confirmed that he's not in the Citadel. Yeah, at the same time, like, oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna even. Never mind. Okay, so let me think about. Let me go to my list of questions. I think I got scattered way too far. He did that before he lost interest. Okay, that makes sense. I'm actually pretty close. I didn't have that many questions, honestly. In my list, I should have way more. Let's just like do something very basic here. Let's just try and get a question from this Citadel. I know that's probably wrong. Sounds like I should help them. Let's not do that. I could. Oh, let me just do the question I have here listed. Oh wait, you had something you want me to cover. The BSC and the BCM. Sorry, what was it about the BCA and the BCM? Like you said, give me a primer on that. I never heard that expression. It's like I'm not too sure what you meant by it. Alright, so I looked through my list and I see I see a BCA question that I could do. Maybe that will help. Or not that you need help. I know you probably asked that question like just to help like keep the ball. But at this time, the pebble going for the streaming questions, for the modding questions. Like you probably just asked it in that sense. If you could just give me a basic rundown. Okay, next question. What's a rundown? I'm joking, of course. I'd say the Office reference. No one Jim doesn't know what a rundown is. Just basically like an overview. But I look through my list here and I see a BAC question I could answer. Alright, so let me go here. Let's go to the saying BAC. you know what? Let's go to the, oh my goodness. Sorry. Let's go to a skill BSC instead. Specifically the transformation. And let's just edit a very simple one. The, where are you at? Alright, so I'm just gonna copy these over to my, over here. No, I noticed a lot of like tutorials, like they all go to the desktop. Like they save everything on the desktop. I just can't understand that. Like I cannot like put, other than like icons here for applications, I just can't like overrun my desktop like that. Are you guys like that as well? Or do you guys put everything on the desktop? Well, let's go to the BSC. Let's open this BSC with the YABSC organizer. You should make sure you have the most current version. I highly recommend to use Unleash's like edit version. I'm pretty sure on the GitHub it automatically defaults to his, right?
Sonic 7 Power has entered chat saying, "Hi Sportiax Sensei, can you teach me how to combine Neep and then commune back from Laserben new transformations to others mods?"
I have desktop icons turned off. Oh, really? That's interesting. Is there a reason why you don't have them on? But hey, Sonic 7 Power. Hey, I recognize your name. I've seen you around the Discord. I think I actually. Yeah, I recognize your name. I saw it somewhere. I'm gonna assume it was the Citadel. Well, let's see here. Can I explain how to combine EEPK, EAN, camera BAC from Laserbone transformation to other models, to other mods? Wow. That's a very, very loaded question. It is possible, but it is a long, long process. So Lazybones, like he's like the BAC for Lazybone, like, my goodness. Like I spent like a whole day trying to like figure it out. I did figure out most of it, like the 0 through like 15, entry 0 through 15. Like that's all the I'm trying to think. Like those are the transformation entries. And then like if you go further down, those are like the shortcut entries. A vampire killer. Okay. Aesthetic reasons only? I see. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so let me get back on track to your questions, Sonic. Or Sonics. The EEPK, that's aura editing, right? Oh man, it's aura editing. I got into aura editing at first, but then I realized how heavy it is on the PC, and I just got lost all interest. But EEPK, that's combine the EEPK. I was watching the tutorial the other day that does exactly that. It combines EEPK. I'm trying to remember who it was that was explaining that, and if it's in the Citadel or not. I think I had to look in my YouTube history. But I guess the first question for you Sonics would what is your level of modding? Like, are you beginner level? Have you been modding the game for a good bit? Like, you know the basics, you know the mod files, the mod types. Like, if you could just explain that a little bit more, but then like I can like know what direction to help you with. But I don't think I can like show how to do that like right now on stream. But I can at least give a better of a verbal response to it. Alright, let me see here. I'm just trying to think more about your question, like how I could answer it. Like I can't answer that EEPK part. Like I know how to do it, but like I just not very well. Like I avoid aura mods, aura edits, just because I just I wasn't that interested in getting into them. I believe I'm not a genius, just as Unleashed or Azura, but still pretty good. I'm specialized in auras, characters, skills, colors, and costumes. Okay, I see. So basically for you, just watching the tutorial will probably answer your question. If you're trying to do it from lazy bones to a new transformation, or you're trying to do taking it from lazy bone to another transformation, which that's gonna be quite difficult because lazy bone has like a whole custom setup. Like his BSC is like I said, he's got 50 entries in there. Like the first 0 through 15 are all for regular transformations, and then it gets more a little bit more complex, where he has that shortcut. Like the shortcut for the transformations, if you transform really fast while holding the up analog stick, will go to the highest transformation. But you know what I could do for you real quick is I could go to my previous YouTube history video. It's not that long. It wasn't that long ago that I saw it. I can show you on screen what video to check out. Because combining EEPK, that's fairly based off the tutorial. It's fairly easy. Is this it? Haze subtraction? I think that's where I saw it from. Yep, this is it. Wrong button. Okay, so you could check out this tutorial. I could just put this inside chat if you want. Sorry, but can you tell me what you're telling in the chat? It's hard for me to understand you because of your cool voice. Could you clarify a little bit on that? Because audio is a very big concern for me. So is it an audio issue? Is it the way I'm talking, the way I speak, that you're not understanding? Should I talk a little more slower? I'll give you guys a full disclaimer. I do have problems with how do I say it? like mouth movement. Like I can't open my mouth nearly as much as most people can, and I also have some trouble with tongue movement as well. So if I do, like if I'm not making sense as I speak, please let me know, because a lot of times I'll just like talk like without thinking, like to move my mouth more or move my tongue with my punctuation. So which is fine, and you can tell me that. Please don't feel like it's a you can clarify that if that's the reason why you can't understand me. The truth is you're French, and even understand English is quite good. It's mostly in writing. It's much harder in speaking. Okay, I understand. Okay. Yeah. So basically. I'm just trying to think how I could word it, like in the chat. I don't think I can. Oh wait, you said you want me to type it out. I'm just trying to think how I could word it to type it. Kind of hard. But if I do that, like I'm also not speaking like on the stream. Like I just don't like to have that dead air. So let me. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should ask something else, since I understood that this question is quite difficult to answer. So yeah, there's a bit of complexity to it, since it is a lazy bone mod, and his VSC is very complex. But I can't give like a full like answer. Like I would need to tap out a better answer to give you. And I don't think I can do that, like, during the stream. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to ask something else that you're having like trouble with or anything like that, feel free to. But I'm gonna cover the how to change the EAN index in the VAC. Just if you want to ask another question. So as you mentioned, if like you just get like a brief overview of the BAC, and nowadays it's pretty self-explanatory, especially with Unleash's edits for the BAC. I understand. No worries, Sonic. No need. I actually want to apologize to you, since I can't answer that question like fully. Alice, what else could I ask you? Almost anything. LB mods tend to be a bit more involved than most. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to do a tutorial, to explain Lazy Bones mods, like his BSC specifically. Like I was going to explain like what each entry is for. Like I figured out the 0 through 15 are just like the transformations, and everything else is like shortcuts. His shortcut, like transformation mode. But then again, like it's very complex, and if I can speak, it'd be better if Lazy Bone explains that at like a later time, if he wants to, or maybe he doesn't want to, because he doesn't want people to copy his stuff. But then again, it's open source on GitHub. Let's get back on track. So real quick, just to help this Pebble keep moving for the stream, I'll explain like what like each entry is for the BSC. So animation is very obviously in the animation, and I'll cover that, like the EAN index.
Blue as the Giga Chat has entered chat saying hello asterisk says hello in Giga voice asterisk.
Hello in Giga voice. What is Giga voice? I don't know what that means. Is that like giggle? Like a giggle voice? But welcome in Blues to get Giga Chat. It's a meme. You're okay. So you're trying. Okay. I see. Based off your name, I figured it out. And so right now I'm just like doing like let me zoom in for you guys. So you guys can actually see it. If you're going to do that. Yeah. So the animation. It's very simple. The animation. Yeah, this will follow the EAN index. A lot of it'll cover quite a bit. Just like the EAN index, most of all. Like what to use, what part, like the face part, the skill, EAN, the character, the CMM, which I can cover here in a moment. The hitbox is just your basically your hitbox, like how far it will expand. Okay, maybe I'm not the one to explain this very well. Yeah, I'm so used to looking at like a tutorial and like just like writing down a tutorial, like making the tutorial first, and then like in a video, I pretty much just followed the tutorial that I made. So like that's like my general like structure for videos. So right now, like I'm basically running off of no structure, which is fine, which is completely understandable for a stream. But maybe I shouldn't like try to explain things, because I just feel like I'm stammering and like I'm not like gonna be able to explain it nearly as well. If you guys honestly don't mind, then but I think I'm gonna hold off on explaining and just answer questions, because that gives like that has a structure to it that I can follow. Live streaming is hard. Well, I mean, I streamed on Twitch for like almost 2 years, so you think I'd be a little better at it now, but no, I'm not better at it right now. Like on Twitch, I was just quite simply playing video games, like doing player versus player fights in Xenoverse 2. The easiest way to stream. But like this is a little bit more. But yeah, I mean it can be a little. I won't call it hard. Like it's easy content, but at the same time, okay, yeah, there's a bit to it. I'll answer Sonic's you found another bladder question. How to combine two how to combine 2 or more awoken skills into one. Animation. Visual effects, like for example, supersonic mode with Supersonic Blue evolution. Okay. That's that is a little lighter. That is a little lighter than a lazy bone question. But I'll return to that question after I explain this real quick, because this isn't nearly as long as that one would be. Alright, so let's go here back to the how to change EAN index in BAC. So let's say I want the skill EAN to be different. I guess the first thing you want to do is make sure you have the right EAN index, which you can really simply do that by putting the EAN into the Xenoviewer. And then if you look here over on the okay, that's not good. I don't like that. I was really hoping this had multiple animations. Oh, right. That's okay. I'll work with what I have right now. I'll just. That's okay. Okay, so for a moment here, let's pretend that's this BAC is using this EAN. Alright, and right now, so this right here, do you see that EAN index? Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay, so the EAN index right here is 0. So this will match the standing animation. So then, like, let's say I want to change it to be like when I transform, or during the transformation I want it to use the let's just go to this animation. That really messed me up. I thought this had multiple, and okay, because usually they have like 2 animations, one for standing, one for while you're in the air. But so what you basically do is just change the EA index to be different animation within this list over here. You just quite simply change it to a different number, and it will follow that animation instead. Like, it's just not as simple. You will need to change the duration to match right here. So if we look down here to the how you I'm thinking way too far ahead in my head versus what is in front of me. Okay. What did that say? Are you kidding me? No, it doesn't. Okay, the skeleton's not in here, is it? I don't see the skeleton. Why is it saying it? Okay, that's... Oh my goodness. Okay, so the process I had in my head is different from what is in front of me. So let me just try to get back on track here. Back to what I was explaining. What did I do? Why is the skeleton not showing up? That's Xenoverse. Okay, Xenoverse doesn't want to work with me today. But it's not. Restart. Import skeleton first. Okay, yeah. That's never happened before. Like, I always do the skeleton last. Huh. Okay. Alright. Xenoverse can be weird. Yeah, that's an understatement. That's a huge understatement about, yeah, definitely. Okay, so let me get back on track here. My goodness. Alright, so let's go back to the BAC. Okay, so, alright. So let's imagine that so you see here, that the first animation here. Oh, I'll zoom out. I gotta zoom out a little bit for this one. So the first, and oh my goodness. So the first animation here, it's 0, but let's change, you just want to change it to be just standing. Like he just floating there instead. You can just quite simply change it to 1. Alright, now you see how this says the right here, that animation loop at 141. And you see how this one says 145. Well, you would just need to change the duration to be 141. Along with that's what you need to do for the to change the EAN index. Wow, that was so scrambled. Down here as well, you change this to be 141. So that's how you change the BAC. That's how you say EAN index inside BAC. But we scrambled the way of explaining that. Yeah, so let me see here. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Sonic. No worries, no worries. I pronounce a sentence in French, any sentence. CS, come on. CS, come on. Like that's, I actually took French in high school. Well, that was years ago, and I only took it because there's a attractive girl in there. But like, that's, that's like all I remember from like CS, come on. Like I think I remember like CS, come on, Sportiax. Like that's all I remember. Pretty much. I just know like that's a common phrase, right? Or Mercy, come on. I think like I'm trying to think. I know like Aubrey War. Like that means like goodbye to like a peer. or someone that is close to your age. Like that's all I remember. That's all I know. But I definitely understand Sonics. I agree with you. I definitely agree. This is a this stream in terms of modding questions. It is it's a pebble going up a hill, and it keeps falling down. I understand. Like this is different from me. Usually I'm just like playing the game, and then like just like commenting and commentary on the game. But I think the next stream will I think I'll like have something in mind to actually like explain, rather than like rely on you guys or rely on my list of modding questions. Next stream will just be like a mod making stream, most likely. Is that what you meant to know? I don't know what I asked. If I was asking your age, I'm sorry. I didn't. I really didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what I was saying. That's just the only. That's the only like French I remember. Like, was that really? I was. Yikes! I don't want to ask you about how they are online. That's so. Oh dear. I mean, well, let's see. Let's see you Sunset. Have a good night. Alright, sounds good. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you stopping by, Sonics. Maybe just work on what you are working on and explain what you are doing next time. Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with you there. And this was something new I wanted to try out, but it just didn't go as well as I would, like in my head. Me? No. Sorry, that's not what. No, he was referring to my next stream. It'll be better structured. I'll have a better idea. Like this was. I get sidetracked way too much. Like that's problem having like no structure, like for the stream. I'm just so sidetracked, which was pretty normal. Like for my past streams, like I was playing games, was there into fighting. But yeah, wow. I think let me see here. So I think I heard the sound effect for a message to come through. So I only hear it on my side. And but I don't see anything in chat, so it might be a swear word that you might put. I have it off for like any like profanity, or I'm trying to think what level was it at. But if you did like use a swear word in your message, it won't come through. It's just a personal preference of mine. Like I personally don't swear. Like it's not in my normal day-to-day conversation. I just don't like it in general. It's like that's why it won't like it. Some messages might not come through because it had some profanity. But so I would like to do like at least one more question before I wrap up the stream. I know it's probably pushing it a little bit because like the progress of the stream wasn't anywhere near what I thought it would be, and probably nowhere near what people were expecting, which is unfortunate. But it was my first attempt at it. Like I'd rather fail at it now than later, if that makes sense. Like get better at it. If anyone has any modding questions, feel free to put in the chat now. I'll just do like one more. Like I don't think I want to follow anything from my own list anymore. Because I don't know how to explain it, but like the structure, like I can structure words and like the form. I can structure a answer a lot better based off a question in chat than using my own question.
What do you call Chewbacca when he has chocolate stuck in his hair? Chocolate chip Wookie.
Okay, I completely forgot that. That was a timer. It scared me. That hasn't gone off in quite a while. That was back in like my Twitch streaming days. I had like a lot of timers go off like every now and again. Is that what? Alright, so I guess, let me see here. Alright, while I finish off with something fairly easy, or something fairly recent that I did. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have that many questions. And I removed some of them. Like I removed it quite a bit because like I just couldn't explain it during the stream when I first thought of them. Alright, so let me go over to something that recently I did, that I didn't finish. And it was the Blender tutorial. So let's go over here to the model edits. And so let me just take this over to the new viewer. Alright, and you'll see here that my face is completely white. Like there's nothing here because these are all added together. So I need to make sure that they can still look good and function in the game. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the bust DYT. And so what I did at the very beginning is I added all of these face bust, the face base, and the face eye. I added them together. So what I'm gonna zoom in for you guys, and then what I'm just quite simply gonna do is I'm just gonna add it all together now. So kind of changing the structure of the stream a little bit. I'd rather end like on like a better note. Now, it will get, I think another problem I'm having is I feel the need to like continually talk, because like on Twitch and they're like that's it, like they recommend that, but this is more like the I guess brief moments of non-talking is fine as I'm doing this. I'll try to explain it best I can. I just quite simply need to add this. And how many spaces is it? I think it's 8. So it's 8 spaces in here. We're just gonna add this entire thing. Alright. Okay, so well, let's count 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that looks right. Okay, so now I can save that. Well, I guess that's the exact same. Well, since that's the exact same, I could go without it. Just quite simply overlap it on top. Alright, and for now I'm just gonna, just for the purpose of the stream, I'm just gonna focus on editing the first data for the base form, since that's what I'll see inside of the Xenoverse. What I do first, before I open Xenoverse, I gotta make sure I save that. Where do you go? I just gotta save it. Let's close that out. Now let me see if now I know what it did. It will still look a little off, but the color, okay, the EMD material ID, right, okay, that's what needs to be fixed first. So let me go over here to the bust EMM. Alright, and then I'm gonna go back over here and find my face. I'll open up the face base and the face eye, EMM. And then I'll just quite simply copy all of this. I'll change the I'll change the matte scale 1x entry afterwards. Alright, and then let's just focus on one for now. So this is the face base. I'll focus on the eyes afterwards. Okay, so we got the face skin buzz spur is using color ramp 1. Okay, so then, right, so this is 0. This is not 1. This counts as a 0, and this is 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4. Although technically, if you want to get a little more technical with, I'm not. I don't need to get a little more. But you know, I'm trying to think here. If I wanted to use like a dual EMB color, I'm pretty sure I use a different. Yeah, you use a different shader inside the EMM. So never mind. Okay, so that's the color ramp for 1, and then that's 0, and then the tooth. We want the color ramp of the tooth to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want this to be 5. And on the eye line, this can be the same. Eye line can be 1. Wait, the eye line. Yeah, eye line and the, yeah, that should all be the same color. Okay. And then the mouth should not be 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. No, we want the mouth to be right here. Wait, the mouth. Actually, it means the tongue, right? Yeah, so the tongue, we want that to be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now, once I save that, then it'll look correct inside of Xenoverse. And again, you just want to drag over to the XML sterilizer to save it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we messed up a little bit. He looks really sunburnt. Okay. The skin. Oh, that's why I didn't set the skin face to be 0. Okay. Alright. So like I said earlier, you just want, anytime you make a change, how do you mod? Oh, well, you see, you gotta go to your system32 file, and then you gotta delete everything inside. Alright, and then you go ahead and get the game off of freegames.com. Type in Xenoverse 2. Lucky man trying to do. Just as you said, just as you warned me yesterday, trying to do, this completely flopped. The modding question stream flopped. I was answering questions and everything, but I kept getting sidetracked and I wasn't answering them correctly. Or, well, I mean, I won't say like I wasn't answering them correctly. It was just the progress from one to the other was very slow and minimal. So I'm close to wrapping up, but I do want to end it like. I'm just gonna explain this part for in all honesty, for anyone still watching, if they didn't leave already. Yeah, it flopped. People they politely told me that in chat. At least you can learn from this. Yeah, next time, like as Atsu mentioned, which is pretty kind of them for staying and enduring through it all. But I'll just like do what I already know what to do. Like I'm just continuing on from my previous video. Pretty much just like explain what I didn't explain in the video. Like I did a brief overview of it. But here we go. So now the colors are correct. Okay, so now the next part is just to change, take these, make sure the textures are correct. So once all this looks correct, then I'll wrap up stream. Wait, hold on. Okay, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I gotta make the eye correct as well. But how's your day going, Durango? It's going a lot better since you're here, right? Why is there abs on his forehead? Okay, it's still a progress. Did enjoy the stream though. I appreciate that too. I appreciate you staying with me throughout it. I'll be wrapping up here probably about 9 p.m. I was gonna go a little longer explaining like this process. Like I'd rather end explaining this than completely flopping it from earlier. Day went quickly. That's what happens when you take a nap, Durango. Time flew way too fast. Yeah, sleeping does that. Well, for those that don't know, I pick on Durango quite a good bit because I know him for a while. So it's all good. Like I actually like mean what I do mean what I say, but he can deal with it. He can take it. He enjoys it. Sleep good though. Yeah, but again, I'd sleep is always needed. But in your case, when you take your naps, you can't call it a nap if you sleep for more than like 2 hours or an hour, probably. Okay, so now that's 8 spaces. All right. And then, so this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this should count as 6. I'm pretty sure, so it's a little different, it's a little weird when you're working with eye textures, because it will kind of ignore this. Like, it'll ignore this one if it's an eye, if it knows it's an eye texture. I believe that's based off the shader. So what I need to do is I need to change this to be 6. Same thing up here. I don't know if you guys... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Are you kidding me? I did not want to do that. Where did that... Are you kidding me right now? Did that save at least? Okay. It's saved. Okay. So they're both at 6. Okay. Now let me take that to the... Let me go ahead and save that over to the correct serializer. Sleep good though. I love sleep. Sport 8 sleeping. 12-hour nap. How long do you stream for? So I'll wrap up here at 9 p.m. my side. It's about almost 20 minutes. A little over 20 minutes longer. I just want to make like where it's somewhat valuable. The stream is somewhat valuable in case someone wants. Unlikely, very unlikely. I know already. But in case someone wants to watch it afterwards. That must be is that like a ruby colored poop swirl? Dragon is that what that is? I can't tell what that is. Like, to me that's what it looks like. Like, I actually might agree that that looks like a poop, or like a ruby colored poop squirrel with eyes. What is that? It's pink pew. Okay. Okay, so yeah, now that is... Shouldn't that be what? That's... Oh... Okay, hold on. I was slightly off on that. I want to make it 5. I'll make it 5, not 6. That's why it's all black. YouTube emote. Oh man, what happened to his face? That's very rude, Jordan. He was born this way. We don't comment on people's faces. Have you looked in the mirror, Jordan? Why are there so many wrinkles? Well, obviously he's a heavy drinker. Obviously, that's why there's so many wrinkles. Like, I think drinking causes a lot of wrinkles. Like, if you see someone who has a lot heavy wrinkles, I think it's because they drink quite a good bit. That's just my own opinion. I personally don't drink. Like, or it's mostly religion based. We're advised not to. Okay. Alright, so let me go to the EMB part. Okay, so now I'm gonna make that data 001, and then I want to make this the I entry. I need to make this data 003. And then I'll change it using the material ID slot. Okay. And now, no, I can't close you yet. Well, no, I could. Yeah, I might close you. Alright, I'm gonna change that, save that in the EMB pack. Okay. Now down here at the bottom, the bust mat IDs. Okay. So you'll see here that I just need to change this to be, let's change it to be 3. And then the I line will also need to be 1, 1, 1, and 1. Alright. So now we change those, and now everything, once I save it, everything will look correct. So I gotta grab the EMD and the mat ID text file that was generated, and then take it over here to the EMD mat ID changer. This is did I not? Okay, I must have grabbed the wrong file. Okay. So now, everything will look correct. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? What did you just do? Hey. How dare you? I did save it, right? Yeah, I did. And then ew. Drinking doesn't cause wrinkles. I think it does. I personally think it does. If you see anyone with a lot, like heavy wrinkles, like more than usual, like, I mean, old age does cause wrinkles, but at the same time, like they say we get wrinkles when we turn like we start developing wrinkles at the age after 21, but we also start drinking after the age of 21. So I think if you compare people who don't drink and people who do drink, or like moderate drinking or like heavy drinking, I think the one who drinks heavily would has more wrinkles. Okay, what did I do to mess that up? Well, let me go back here. Oh, are my songs done? Excessive drinking does cause wrinkles. Hey, there we go. See, Atsu confirms it. See, Jordy, I know somewhat of what I'm talking about. Okay, what the heck happened? Oh, you know what? I'm on to bed. No, come on. So quiet. Yeah, I know. My playlist stopped. Anyways, it's close to 4 a.m. I should go to sleep. Oh wow, 4 a.m. If you don't mind me asking, where is that? Is that? Oh, I think you said you speak German, but I don't want to assume Germany. Do PM when you go online again. Yeah, definitely will. Wow, I really appreciate you being here, Tatsu. It's been really great.
Sportiax has entered chat saying want to know about stream schedule updates, community game nights, and the best memes. Join us in Organization XCVII
https://discord.gg/4GFHRWHKPM. But that's cool. That's cool. Germany, okay, 4 a.m. in Germany, okay. Yeah, I really appreciate you being here. I'll be wrapping up here very, very soon. Why is there a bad whisper? You shouldn't be able to hear that. How dare you? Are you guys serious? You can hear that? You should not be able to hear that. Only I should hear that. Please don't tell me you guys can hear nothing the entire time, right? That's so distracting. I thought only I heard that. Are you kidding me? Oh dear. Oh no. You're talking over the whisper? Right. But you guys have heard the whispering voice? Oh dear. I thought only, oh dear. That's so off-putting. Like, I can hear it. Like, sometimes I'll miss a message. It's like hearing the first message that someone puts into chat. That's why it shows up. But that really bothers me if you guys have been hearing the entire time. Bad streamer moment. Oh, it's been the entire stream. I've been a bad streamer the entire stream. I think I forgot how to stream during I do. I streamed for so long on Twitch and like took a big break. Tried to go back to it on YouTube along with my video content, playing video games. But yeah, I think I forgot how to stream. But then again, did I ever really know how to stream? That's probably more likely. I probably never knew how to stream in the very beginning. Okay, 012. I seriously doubt, I mean, that explains the eyes. You need to clean that rust off. I need some WD-40. Yeah, definitely needing some WD-40. I think this stream has been a WD-2, not 3. There is no 3. 3 doesn't exist, right? 0, 1. Oh, it does. Hold on. Oops. But even then, it shouldn't. Why? It's just not making sense. Okay, so that might explain why the eyes looked that way. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, why? I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm gonna have to go back to my to what I did before in order to make sense of it. Okay, so let's...
KGB Stick has entered chat saying, how do I make hair?
How do I make hair? So, like, in terms of, like, custom hair from Blender, it's kind of hard to, like, just narrow that question down. How to make hair? Like, could you just be a little more, like, specific? Like, what specific, like, part? The whisper is back. Yeah, let me... Alright, there you go. You guys won't hear that whisper anymore. But welcome in KGB Stick. If you could just clarify a little bit more, like how to make your hair, like what stage, like what process, what part of that do you mean? Like, how do you put, like, the hair model into Blender? How do you export it? How do you make the edit inside Blender? So, like, I just need more, like, clarification. So right now I'm just going over my mod and like just showing it on stream, like how I do certain things for the... Right now I'm trying to figure like an A and B part. How do I make it from scratch? Oh, from scratch. Okay, that's a little bit beyond my modding experience. I just edit models like as they are from the game. Making it from scratch, that it's possible. Like, I know people who have done it. I'm trying to think if there's a tutorial that I could refer you to. I think there might be. That's dealing with verticals. Yeah, Shirek is correct. So I'm gonna show you a little feature here that honestly I don't think it gets used nearly as much. So how do I, like... Let's see what Yajrail. Did anyone respond to Yajrail? Okay, alright, lucky. Okay. I don't think anyone actually like answered their question. Well, Sport can actually type. Okay, Brian, dude, are you seriously wanting to talk about telling me how to actually how to type? You serious right now? Okay, what about editing, remodeling it? Okay, now that is a very possible, and honestly, that's really much more simple. So, sure. So, sir, I can do that real quick. So let's go to here and let's go to I should have like a new hair file. That's like selecting parts of the model, reshaping it, editing it. So yeah, I'm trying to find it. Like I did it for one of my current hair. Trying to find it. New hair. There you are. So, just in very basic, simple terms, you'll need the ESK, the hair model, and then you have no clue how many years I had to edit that. Edit what? What are you talking about trying to do? Autocorrect? Oh, I make mods, so I know a lot. Okay. Oh, that's Chirac. Are you... Sorry, I don't... I have a tutorial on how to map textures in Blender if you want it. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that your Discord name and your YouTube name is different. But I wonder if I could figure out who you are. What mods have you made? Like if you're like known, or if you're around in the Citadel a lot? Chirac? Wait, isn't there a user named Chirac? Map textures Q. Wait, map textures Chirac. Well, I know that that does that is a Masticlo, but his name is Masticlo on YouTube. So Chirac. Am I saying that correctly? Sometimes I don't be in the Citadel like that. Okay, so Chirac, but your name seems your name also seems pretty similar. Like there's this modder who makes a lot of aura mods. What's their name? But I can post something in LC Showcase if you want. Yes. Shakira. Wait, Shakira? That's... So, so is your name different on Discord than it is on... than is on, than is on Discord? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I'm sorry, KGB. I got sidetracked there. I was explaining something. So the ESK and the hair model. You just want to make sure they're together. Make it to the EMD FBX. But make sure you're using Dario's version. And then, actually, you know what? In all honesty, KGB, I'm just gonna refer you to my most recent video. It goes over all of that. Exactly what you just asked. Yeah, easily use Blender for turnable turns to modding. It's like, for that should answer your question. on how to edit it, how to remodel it. I don't go into full detail like on how to like fully like go, like I don't go over like all the edits you make in Blender, because that'd be like a really long video, or a video in itself on its own. But honestly, to just answer your question on how you start with the Blender edits. Okay, I'm gonna go watch it. Alright, yeah. That's probably the easiest thing I could do for you right now. Hey Blindside, welcome in. How you doing? Doing pretty well. Well, this stream kind of flopped completely. Like, I started answering like modding questions, but then like I went through my own list of modding questions. Going through my own list of modding questions was horrible. I flopped at that. Sharok. I would like to try to figure out your name like on the Discord, like in this video. Like if but you said you don't post there nearly as much. What is your name on the Sido? How's it going for you, Blindside? So let me try to get back on track for what I was trying to show or trying to figure out. Right now, my eye textures and my face textures are completely off. At me. Alright. Okay. I'm really, like, I'm blanking onto why it's... Oh man, I cannot. Like, all these all match, and the EMM. I mean, do I really have to? I can't remember. Like, changing the material index right here. Does it? It shouldn't matter nearly as much, right? Zero, 1, 2, 3. I don't think that'll fix it. That's just more of like a organization type of thing. Unless I'm forgetting something. That shouldn't fix it. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. So it's right now it's like a double texture. Why is it a double text here? Like the face base has... Oh wait, there is no face base here. What the heck? Oh, you know what? It's not showing up, is it? Okay, so, alright, I see here. So sometimes, materials, like the material ID, for some reason won't always show up. So then, in this case, I'll just replace it. I'll make the skin bus per 1. So I'll make this 1, and then the and then I'll make these 0. Because not all of them are showing up, and if they don't all show up, it'll default to 0. I could change it inside the AMD model through XML edits, but honestly I don't want to, so I'll just like the simple lazy way out. Any good mod recommendations? Oh yeah, I got some really good ones. Jordan, you ready? Jordan, you ready? He's got some awesome mods. Highly recommend him. No, in all seriousness, Azora, it's a familiar name. In all seriousness, like it just depends what you're looking for. Like what type of mod you're looking for. Like Grins makes awesome mods. Unleashed makes great mods. Like overall, Unleashed, Grins, like their mods are pretty good. I got a question after I exported the hair and went into the game. The hair had no texture. Okay, so you're pretty much doing. So you're pretty much at the part that I'm at. So basically, right now, what I decided to do is characters mainly. Okay, so for characters, I recommend revamp. Like that's revamp is like they do like almost. I don't know if they do every character, but like it's pretty good. Like they got Vegito, they got Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito, I think they got Super Beast Gohan now. But yeah, that's what I recommend for characters. Definitely check out Revamp. Revamp's a great team. I'm gonna head out, so if I catch you later, have a good rest of your stream, man. Sounds good on the side. Appreciate you stopping by, as always. So let me answer your question, KGB. It sounds weird to say that. The KGB. Alright, thanks. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, are you new to modding, Azura? Like, did you like just start modding? Because there's a whole, like, you, if I can speak, you know about the modding website, where to get all the mods. I hope nothing appropriate shows up here. Okay, we're good. And are you at least, if you are new to modding, Azura, are you at least in the Citadel? Because that's where a lot of your, you can get some good mod recommendations in there, and oh, yeah, I use the one you are on. Cool. Oh, wait. Sorry, could you clarify what you mean? You use the one I'm on? Like, are you referring to the Citadel? Okay, sorry, KGB, I got a little distracted there. Okay, so you exported the hair, went into the game. The hair had no texture. Okay, so the hair most likely was So it was probably like all white. Right. Okay, cool. So you're in Citadel. You're in the right place for learning how to mod. The Citadel has tutorials and you'll see quite a few like mod links, especially if you go to the Xenoverse mod promotion channel. If you just scroll through there, you'll see some great mods. A lot of good character mods. So, KGB, back to your question. So, instead of looking at it directly inside the game, like straight off the bat, I would recommend to look at it in Xenoverse first. If it had no texture, how do I give it texture? Okay, so let me see here. So, KGB, I'm gonna try and give you like a brief explanation. If it had no texture, how do I give it texture? So, let me just change something here to match what you're most likely seeing inside. What you're most likely seeing inside the game. So it probably looks white, like this in the game, right? So then, actually, it'd probably be better if you just told me what you did, like what edit you made, and I can help you from there. Because if you combined two models together, then that would explain. Okay, yeah, it's white. So then what you want to do is, so hopefully you made two folders. One for the vanilla edits and one for your model edits. So then it's like, for me, I combined the face base and the bust, like to be one model. So I go over here to the face base, and then so what you want to do is just go to the one that you combined it with, and just copy it from the first material index down to the very bottom. So just copy that, and then you just bring it over to your new model EMM file, and then you just copy and paste it into the very bottom, just like this. And then once you save it should have color. It should look more. It should match the colors. Actually, it won't. Well, actually, the more I think about it, it won't be white, but then it will then be black. So in order to fix the color for it to be black, you then need to edit the DYT of it. And then this pretty much the same exact thing. So you just copy the DYT of the model, and take it over to the but pretty much like just consider like you're combining the EMM entries. Yeah, just copy and paste it. The bottom EMM to the bottom EMM of your current model. And then you just basically gotta do the same exact thing for the DYT. But you gotta make sure it has the right amount of spaces. So that if you copy it, where can I open the DYT file? So you open it with paint.net. I can't open it anywhere on my PC. Okay. So I see you're like brand new to modding. Am I correct in making that assumption? So since you are like brand new, yes, okay. So are you in the Citadel? I have a pretty sure I have a hotkey here for the Citadel. Okay, so you're in this though. So I recommend just look at the tutorial section. So let's go down here to texture tutorials, and let me think of one that I could refer you to. That's weird. So there's like no like beginner to like texture tutorial, huh? At least not that I could see, just from skimming through there. So, alright. So then what you could do is go to the usable resources. Paint.net should be in here. Oh wait, no. Oh my goodness. Tools. Go to the tools channel. Where is it at? Paint.net should definitely be in here. I know I might be going a little fast scrolling through here, but it's where. Okay, so let me try find one in here. My computer is trash. How so? Exclusive. It's literally 4 years old. 4 years old isn't too bad. I think mine's 3 years old. Or I've had it for 3 years. Oh, like, do you mean like it released 4 years ago. Because if it released 4 years ago, like, that's not too old. Like, that's pretty modern in my opinion. Or is it like a it lags. Oh, I see. So it can't run Xenoverse 2 too well. I can barely play any Steam games. I can't even play Kakarot. Right. Okay, I see. Maybe this is it. Okay, here it is. Beginner resources. Okay, so I'll link you to this KGB. So check this out. Check this message in the Citadel. And then anywhere are there Xenoverse mods with like every skill or not? Yeah, there's this pretty cool modder. He made a everything unlocked mod. If that's what you're asking. Yeah, every skill. With this mod here, you can unlock everything. Like, it will all be available inside the shop. It's pretty cool. Highly recommend checking out the mod. He's a really cool modder. Great guy. Makes awesome mods. And very, very humble. Alright, thanks. Yeah, here's the link to the most... It's up to date. Yeah, alright. But yeah, KGB, so go ahead and follow that. To go ahead and get those applications. And then just start using them. And you should be a little more set to mod after you get all those. But that is gonna wrap it up for me here. I'm a little over time. Yeah, the beginning of the stream didn't go too well. The middle didn't go too well either, but the end got a little better. Next stream it will be a little more structured. I'll have a set goal I want to accomplish during the stream in terms of like modding. Okay, so I put both pairs into Blender, right? Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can ask questions in the Citadel more. They can definitely help you out. If I see your question, if I can answer it, if I have time to answer it, I will. Nice stream, man. Alright, sounds good. Appreciate the compliment exclusive. Appreciate the help, even though I asked like one question. No worries, this was good. Yeah, and you need to know like more modding. I have videos coming out. I have Blender videos right now. I got modding tips. BSC tutorials. So if you need to know more, you can all check it out. Or overall, check the Citadel. The Citadel is where you get most beneficial help. Yeah, I'll appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you guys next time.